Hi guys, this is Ashley from Tia's Company One. Back with another reading for Ariana Grande, Big Sean, and Jhene AIKO. Okay. Before we get into anything, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. Follow Tia's Company _1 on Instagram. The name will be in the description box. And this reading is strictly for entertainment purposes only, okay? So I just pulled these cards, and the first card that I got is the Eight of Wands. So what I'm getting from this card is that Jhene and Big Sean are definitely like in love, okay? They're like in love. Like they're obsessed with each other, okay? So I do feel soulmate vibes with Big Sean and Jhene, which means it doesn't matter if they break up or not, they're going to always kind of be together. Like, so if they break up, they're like they have like a soul tie. You know, it's like they're always going to really be with each other even if they're apart. I really believe that they are soulmates, and I believe that's why Jhene goes so hard for Big Sean, and she does like all these songs about Big Sean because she really feels like, this is the person I was meant to be with, okay? And Big Sean feels the same way too. So they're definitely in love. I do feel like eventually they will get married, okay? Like maybe in the next couple years. I believe the reason why they haven't got married is because they're so on and off. But I feel like now they've realized that like we're really meant to be with each other. The Queen of Swords in reverse. So this is Ariana, okay? And what I'm getting from this card is that she feels like, she kind of feels like, she doesn't really want Big Sean, but she feels like she can have him whenever she wants him. But she doesn't really want Big Sean. Um, I don't know for a fact, but I do believe Ariana is in a relationship. So she's not really too worried about Big Sean, but she feels like hypothetically she could have him whenever she wants. Okay? Okay, so then we got the Judgment card in reverse. So Jhene feels like a lot of people judge her because of her relationship with Big Sean. Like she feels like a lot of people judge them because they're so on and off, and it has displayed in the media. But she doesn't really care. She feels like a lot of people judge her, but she wears her heart on her sleeve. I believe she's a Pisces. If I am not mistaken, I believe she's a Pisces, and she wears her heart on her sleeve. So once she's in love with you, it's like everything is all bets are off. Like I'm gonna do whatever I want, whenever I want, and this is how it's gonna be. Like you knew what it was when you met me. So she feels like, with Big Sean, it's like it doesn't matter if she says she hates him on Tuesday. If she says she loves him on Friday, that's just what it is. And she doesn't care if people judge her for it. Okay, so the Star card. Okay. So what I'm getting from this card is that Big Sean feels like when he was with Ariana, he had a lot more success with his career. He feels a little stagnant in his career right now. And he's not blaming Jhene Aiko for that. But he just feels like when he was with Ariana, he did have more success in his career. He feels like he's a little stagnant right now in his career. Okay, so then we got the Moon card in reverse. And what I'm getting from this card is that Jhene and Ariana are kind of similar in a lot of ways, which could be the reason why they're not really too fond of each other than, obviously them both dating Big Sean. But they're similar in a lot of ways, like their personality types. Is kind of like they throw slick shade. And when you see somebody that throws slick shade, they're kind of both like passive aggressive in that sense. So that's why they're so alike, is because they're kind of like passive aggressive. The Chariot card, okay? So what I'm getting from this card is that Jhene feels like no girl that Big Sean has ever dated could compete with her. She feels like she is top tier, and there's nobody that can compete. None of his past relationships. She feels like she is the top tier one for him, and nobody that he messes with after her or before her can compete with her. Okay, that's how Jhene feels. Okay, and she could be right, because I feel like, isn't this the longest relationship Big Sean has ever been in? Now I could be wrong, but I haven't seen him with anybody else very long other than Jhene, so she could be onto something. Okay, so then we got the Queen of Cups. So, what I'm getting from this card is that they do have a lot of music together, and they were planning on doing another joint album together. Now, this is Janae and Big Sean. They were planning on doing another joint album together. I do see that they have a lot of music in the vault, okay? So, we could see that in the next year or so. Okay, so then this card, um, this is for definitely Janae. So this card is definitely for Janae. And what I'm getting from this card is that her ex-husband, now I don't know his name. I don't even know if if he was in the industry, but I do know she was married. It wasn't that long. He feels like Big Sean is the reason for their breakup. Okay? He feels like Big Sean is the reason for their breakup. Whether he's right about that or not, I don't know, because I don't even know his name. But he popped up, and he feels like Big Sean is the reason that Janae and him got a divorce. So the Page of Swords. So Big Sean is gonna keep fighting for this relationship. So I don't see them breaking up like um I would say permanently anytime soon, okay? They might be on and off, but they definitely won't break up like permanently anytime soon. He really wants this relationship to work. The Emperor card in reverse. So there's a lot of men watching Janae, okay? There's a lot of men very attracted to Janae, and they're just waiting for Big Sean to mess up, okay? That's what I'm getting from this card. They are waiting for Big Sean to mess up. Okay, so then we got the Lovers card. So what I'm getting from this card is that yes, they're very much soulmates. That's what I'm getting from Janae and Big Sean, that they're very much soulmates. I feel I'm getting from this card that Big Sean, he feels like he never felt that way even when he was with Ariana Grande. He said, I'm getting that he feels like he's never been this much in love, this much in tune with somebody other than Janae. So he doesn't really feel no way about Ariana Grande. He's not mad at her, but he doesn't really care for her right now. His main focus right now is Jhene AIKO, okay? So they're definitely like soulmates. Seven of Wands. Okay, so they will continue, like every other couple, to have issues. I do see though that they do have certain times where they argue a lot, but I do see that they're going to continue to work on their relationship. Okay, so they will continue to have a good relationship. And then we got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So they're planning on having children and getting married. This is what I'm getting from the cards. They are definitely planning on having children and getting married. I do see the next couple years that they will get married. I don't think it will be super public. It might be like how she did before, where she got married and kind of nobody knew about it. She will do that because they've been so on and off in the public that she might just be like, you know what, let me wait. Let me not jump the broom. Now, let me not, go too fast and, announce that we're getting married, and then we get in an argument and it's all over social media. You know what I'm saying? So she's going to at least wait a couple months or a year after they're married to really announce anything. I do see that they will have an actual wedding, but I think that they're gonna go to the courthouse first and then wait and then do the wedding. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from this card. So that was a quick reading on Jhene, Aiko, Big Sean, and Ariana Grande. If you like the reading, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. And this reading is strictly for entertainment purposes only.